Hi there, and welcome to Ultra Fud Fud Talks about microtransactions. I just want to start by saying I am self-confessed. I have used microtransactions in the past because I thought that I might get an advantage over other people, but I didn't, and it doesn't help at all. Now, I haven't used a microtransaction since Call of Duty Battlefield Black Ops 3, as because I wanted one of those legendary items, weapons, whatever. But after playing it, I can safely say it's a bad idea. Now, here's the thing with Destiny, microtransactions aren't a huge thing. They're not massive. You don't have to use them. You earn these bright engrams by playing the game past level 20. Every level you level up, you gain a bright engram. So, naturally, you don't need to buy them, but you can buy silver to buy these engrams, which obviously is real money, and that's where the microtransactions come in. And rather than doing that, I think people, like me, who are lazy and have little patience, I think we should become more patient because the things we get from, especially Destiny, it's all cosmetic. It's nothing that's actually going to make you better, weaker, stronger, faster, be able to complete the game quicker. These are all cosmetic items for now. I'm hoping they don't bring in things where you can buy a brand new gun because it's totally pointless. It'll ruin the whole game. You can buy skins for weapons for legendary guns. Exotic guns. Sorry. You can buy the skins. They look cool. It's wicked, but you can get them in engrams anyway, which you earn. Or if, because week to week the shops change, you can break down certain engrams that give you this thing called glow dust, and then you can just buy them with the dust that you've earned from crushing these things down. And I feel that as a community, we've become too reliant on companies to give us the easy way out, and I think we need to go back to where we all used to play games and not have to worry about extra content in games. And yeah, I think just in general, just be more patient and grind a bit more. Me myself, I find it hard to knuckle down for 8 hours and then just go straight grinding because yeah, it can be quite tedious and boring. Why not pump £5 into a game and get something that you want? But you might not get what you want. There's the problem. So I think, especially in Destiny, microtransactions are kind of silly. You can just crush all these things down, turn them into dust, and earn it a different way. Now, also in Destiny 2, with the dust, you can also purchase a thing called a Fire Team Medallion, which I will show you in just a second. And what this does is it's worth 40 dust itself, and the average turnover from things you crush down is around 50 to 120 dust. The medallions last 4 hours, and where you gain double XP, you gain better engrams, better chance of loot drops, and I just feel that when you've got something activated like that, you don't need to be purchasing, you know, cosmetic items, especially cosmetic items, with your hard-earned money. This should be something the company should be giving away for free. Whilst I also agree that the shaders should be unlimited, obviously this has been a massive thing. Shaders, you've got to buy them all. You know, you can't just use them once and keep using them all the time. We're going to take that away from you. Once you've used it, it's gone. I don't see a problem with it, really, because the amount you earn and the amount you can buy with your dust anyway, I don't see a problem with it. But at the same time, it should be unlimited, because it always has been. They should have changed it. It's something that a lot of people are very upset about, and I'm sure it will be changed very shortly. Now, I can't go on to talk about microtransactions without also adding other games into this list. I mean, we have got other games such as, I'm going to get the obvious one out of the way first, which is Call of Duty. Now, when Call of Duty first introduced loot crates, it wasn't too bad. You didn't get a lot of things from them, and at least when I first started playing Black Ops 3 anyway. It was all mainly, as said before, cosmetic things, and you didn't actually spend money on the crypt keys to actually purchase these things. You earned the crypt keys every level you played. You'd get like 1 or 2, depending on how well you did. You might get 3 or 4. Um, and basically, all these does it gives you new skins for your guns, and that was it. And emotes and things. Yay! But then Activision said we're going to introduce new weapons and new melee things, which is something they said they weren't gonna do, but hell, they did, and we all knew they would. And by doing this, they brought in a need. People wanted these things, which stopped people from wanting to actually do the objectives in the games. They just wanted to hold that baseball bat for 5 seconds whilst they attempted to swing at someone and get crushed. And so what they would do is they'd pump in, 15, 16 quid to get about 20 crypt key boxes and waste loads of their money and not actually get anything they wanted. And so naturally they do it again. They put more money in until they get what they want. And then a couple months later, Activision say, we're not just doing weapons anymore, but we're now going to start giving you assault rifles. We're going to give you a new sniper rifle. And you're going to find them in a loot crate, which you're probably going to be paying for. And the loot crate drop ratio is so small that you're going to spend loads just to get this stuff, right? Anyway, that's Call of Duty. Let's have a little look at my latest game that I was going to be buying, which I probably will still be buying. Shadows of War. Obviously, it's the sequel to Shadows of Mordor. What you can do in this one now is WBE have decided to introduce, drum roll, loot crates. Basically, what you can do is you can spend loads of money on gold and buy boxes that contain the best orcs in the game from word go. You don't have to tame them, brand them, or anything, or train them. You just buy them. Or what you could do, play the game, enjoy the game, gather up some gold from some missions you can do in the game, because apparently everything that's in the boxes is also available in the game. So what you need to do is just play the game for a bit and buy a couple of boxes with the in-game currency which you've earned, and then if you feel like spending it, you can. But every orc in the game you can actually buy anyway. Well, find them in the game anyway. Also, there's an orc being released as a day one DLC. I know what you're thinking. I thought the same thing as soon as I heard this, but also at the same time, it's in order to pay the family of the creator, or one of the creators of the game, to give his family a bit of money due to the fact that he's now unfortunately deceased. So it's like according to other sources I've heard, there's like a $5 charge on this DLC, and now some people like me, I don't mind doing that, but when you look at the real fine print of what's actually going on here, is $3.50 of that is going to the family, sure, but the rest of that money isn't going anywhere else apart from in their pockets. So I think you're being cheeky with the case of, it's someone's family at the end of the day, and you're making money off of someone who's unfortunately died in the process of making this game. I think that's pretty low. Now I'm going to talk about a different type of microtransaction. And it's not just DLCs for games you've been buying, like Destiny or Call of Duty, go on, but Skyrim. Now I know what you're all thinking: mods, right? Mods. Now, why? I mean, I like mods. I like free mods. I love free mods. And the people who make certain mods do it because they want to do mods. They don't want to be charged. They don't want people, to have to pay for their mod to enjoy it. They just want to release their mod. But Bethesda turned around and said, no, you're going to pay for this now, and that's where it's going to be. And I'm not sure how that's going to affect them as a company, but I know, I can just imagine what Reddit and their forums look like at the moment on the subject. People are not happy, and they shouldn't be happy. Why should we be happy with a case of, you didn't have to pay for it, but now you've got to pay for it, and that's the way it's going to be. Anyway, my thoughts on the whole of microtransactions, and I have used them as said before. Um, I wouldn't use them ever again, to be brutally honest. Unless it was like a DLC expansion pack for a game that will actually genuinely enhance the game and make it longer and better, then sure. I mean, I'm guilty of it in Destiny 1. Destiny 1, I didn't even buy any of it because I literally played for 2 weeks, did everything you could, and then binned it. But this is a much bigger improvement on the first game, so I'm going to stick with this. But as long as the DLCs that come out for the game are worth buying, and we're talking DLCs, not extra add-on content, loot boxes, and stuff like that, because there's just no point. There's no point. Play the game, enjoy the game, find a couple of friends who play the game with you, because that always helps. You know, the process of grinding. Um, just knuckle down and be more patient. As a community, we need to start being more patient. Otherwise, companies are going to do this to us all the time. And we all know the companies that will do this. They're the big ones, you know, the big dogs that make all the games every year constantly. And they're milking you and me, and they're milking everybody. And they know it. And they know they're doing it. So, thank you very much for watching this video and taking the time just to be rant on about absolute rubbish. But just think about the next time you hit that $3.99 button, because it probably isn't worth it. Thank you very much.